Just gave this a good scrub down to get as much of the green stain off of the white as I could and the pencil marks, etc. Next step is I've got to mix the colors for the trunk. And right now I'm going to go outside and take a nice shot of the trunk and see what that color is, what particular gray shade it is. I have great lighting on the tree right now. It's about 2 o'clock. And look, boy, if I really wanted to go realistic, look how detailed that is in there. That's incredible. But basically looking at just the coloring of these pieces that make up the trunk and eventually will fall away and leave a smooth trunk. That's basically gray. It's mottled, lots of little spots, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to do the basic color. But also you can notice here, this is something I tried to capture, how these two come together and there would be one frond off of this. Okay? Very interesting growth pattern. Anyway, that's the color we're going for. We'll grab a picture of that. It does not take much black to darken up white real quick. Mixing grays, you might think it's like, you know, half black, half white. No. It's 90% white, a dollop of black. I mean, just with that big differential, see how dark gray that is. That's the darker gray on there. I want it much whiter than that. I want this mostly white. And put a good hunk of white in there. Wow. You know what? I'm going to leave that. And I'm just going to flat out start over. I think actually what I can do is just take some of this, go in there with it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Purified water to that. And we're going to let that dry up, and then we'll go on with another coat of a slightly different shade. We're just going to play with this with various shades of gray, maybe dab bits into it, see what we can do to try to mimic that in an acceptable metaphor. It's all about the metaphor. What's the metaphor? Let that dry and see where I want to go with that. Definitely need to put some more pure white on there and a couple of darker spots. I need to work on my dry brush technique. Let's come into this. What this will do. What does that do? Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Ooh, that's not bad. Okay, we get a few white highlights in there. Let that dry up and see what happens. So I needed some brown paint because I'm too lazy to mix up yellow, blue, and red and make my own brown. I'm not good at color. I love color, I'm not good at it. So I went up to Walmart, which on the website said they had some brown paint, acrylic, and they didn't. And they didn't have any individual tubes of it. So they didn't have any small sets with it. Anyway, so I'm about to leave and I see on an end cap, I see this thing. And there we got burnt sienna, which will do it, or burned umber, either one I can use for my brown. So this was $14.95 for this whole set. I don't need any of this stuff, I just need that. But between the cost of gas and the time and the travel, I decided I'd just spend the 15 bucks and get this instead of going all the way over to Inverness on the hopes that they had a tube. All I wanted was a tube of brown. So anyways, that's just a little aside. But this is a pretty nice set for 15 bucks, you know. And it's got pads of paper in it too for doodling on or whatever. It's got lots of good stuff in it. It's a good set. Okay, enough. Back to the work. I got another technical point for you. I went shopping today, but I figured I'd go to the Hobby Lobby and get some brown paint. You can't buy brown acrylic paint. You can buy burnt umber, burnt sienna, raw sienna. There's no brown. So I've already got the burnt and sienna and burnt umber, so I'll just work with those. But that surprised me. You can't buy a tube of brown acrylic paint.